Hi there, it's Babs here from Frayed and today I'm going to be taking you through how to make one of these frayed flowers. Although looking at it, it does look very much like a little rosette. So we're looking for frayed edges on each of these layers, so we won't be trying to do any folding, we won't be doing any pressing. It's going to be a nice rough ragged look and very simple to make. Now to make one of these roses we will need a button, we will need 3 strips of fabric 22 inches long, one 1 inch wide, the second 1.5 inches wide, and the third 2 inches wide. We'll need some thread, and we will also need a needle. So, to create one of the ruffles, rosettes, layers or petal leaves, what we need to be doing is threading and sewing a line of stitches, even stitches if at all possible, along one edge. We will then gather this, it will turn it into a circle, and that's what we then sew to create each of the 3 individual layers. What I did when I cut and sized these pieces of fabric was I snipped and ripped, which meant that I ended up with very even squares already with ragged edges, and that's achieved by following the warp or the weft of the fabric, which ensures the straight edge, but it also gives us this lovely ragged look at the edges, which you just wouldn't achieve if you use scissors. You'd have a very even, if you're very good with your scissors, very even layer rather than this nice soft ragged look. So what we will be doing is taking our thread, knotting the end, and then literally sewing simple stitches, straight stitches all the way down, trying to keep those stitches as even as possible, about 1 centimetre or 1/4 inch long. They need to be even, otherwise you'll have uneven ruffles. But if that's a look that you're happy with, then that's not a problem. There's no need to stress about this. It really is a very simple process. Just a matter of threading the needle through the fabric, up and down, up and down, up and down, until you're finished. If you manage to lose the thread, as I just did, simply rethread and start again. Again, very simple, up and down, up and down, up and down. As we come to the end, we don't need to tie off, we don't need to do special stitches. We simply pull the needle and the thread through, trying not to lose the thread, and then pull it tight. As you can see, this is already starting to form a circle naturally. And we just need to encourage it to do that. A little bit of ruffling, a little bit of playing, teasing it round into a circle, and then sew the ends together just to tie it off, basically, so that it stays in one piece. So you sew it through the end, continue to pull the ruffle tight, and there you have a lovely ruffed circle. Or simply, as this is going to be covered over by the smaller circles of fabric, you can tie it off at the top. And if you get any more loose threads, that's excellent. It just pulls them off and it adds to the frayed effect. So I'll just tie it one more time. Tie a knot in the fabric to keep it all secure. And snip. And there is the first layer of your fabric flower. We'll be using a button, thread, needle, and the 3 layers, small, medium and large, that we've created of our ruffles. We lay them one on top of the other, and we use the thread from the back of the smallest piece to then assemble the 3 layers together. Insert the needle through the second layer and again through the third layer. We're not trying to do anything majorly complicated here, just simply attach the 3 together, trying to keep them central where possible. Send the needle back through all 3 layers of fabric and pull tight. We can then add the button through 3 layers, maybe sewing them another 1-2 times to keep it all nice and tight together. Check the buttons where you need it to be, and then go back through all 3 layers to take another loop through the back of the button. Depending on the type of button you have, it will be simple. This one is a shank button, so it's just through the shank and then back down through all layers of the fabric. I've yet again dropped my thread, so rethread the needle and then pop it back through the 3 layers of fabric. Double check everything's as you want it to be, and then you can secure the back layer of the fabric now. So you can re-sew through a couple of pieces of fabric and tie a knot. Just tie off the fabric, not the fabric, tie off the thread to keep everything secure. A double knot, and there we have a completed rosette flower. Your frayed flower is ready. If this tutorial was useful and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that I can keep making future sewing tutorials for you. If you've got any special requests, I love to hear about them, so please just drop them in a comment below, or you can always email me. Thank you!